Hi folks, so today I've managed to get myself over to Pensilva in Cornwall, which is actually, I didn't know when I was first looking at it, it's on the edge of Bodmin Moor. And over there is something called Caradon Hill Transmitter, which is like Cornwall's version of North Hessery Tor. There are tors on top of it. I didn't realise a long time ago, but apparently, yeah, there are tors around here for Bodmin Moor. And there's little Caradon Tor to the right of it, and Caradon Tor sort of in front of it. And there are other tors around here. There's something called the Cheese Ring with a W before the ring, which is very strange, but that's like a stone stack with a quarry pit. Might kind of be an X Tor or something. And then behind that immediately there's something called Stowe's Tor and Stowe's Hill North Tor. And there's more tors higher than that, including one that's another sharp tor. So yeah, it's another heatwave day. It's a day off work, and I didn't know how well this journey would go by car once again, but I've managed to get here. Driving conditions are quite good on the roads, but yeah. And it's quite nice to just scope out where you're going on Google Street View and Google Earth, Google Maps and Ordnance Survey maps and BMC maps before you go. And then when you get out on the roads, everything's semi-familiar to you and you know like half the landmarks you need. So it's been working out quite well with some of these drives recently, surprisingly, although there are a few surprise mysteries that crop up here and there that you don't know about. For instance, Pensilva has a lot of tunnels of parked cars, as my driving instructor used to call them, you know, priority stuff where you have to wait if the obstacle is on your side of the road. There's a lot of that in Pensilva, and a lot of speed bumps too. I assume it's because it's very touristy around here. They must have been speeding through the village in the past. Anyway, over there, which I probably put a clip up of so far, is the Caradon transmitter, and I guess there are tors on that hill, as well as lots of interesting ruins and quarries for mining works. Let's go and have a look. Here's part of the map for today. We came in here, this kind of light blue road, into Pensilva, and then we went left, and there was a give way, a left and a right into this car parking here. You can see a bit of it there. To get to little Caradon Tor, it looks like there's like a little track that runs parallel to the road we came in on for a little bit and then twists off to the left, and then we'll decide then whether to go to Caradon Tor first or the transmitter. And other stuff is past this town called Mignon, or this village, I guess, called Minions, which is a funny name for a village. But yeah, there's lots of weird, there's a quarry and a lake there that looks a bit like a tor from Minions. That's on the way up to Caradon Hill transmitter. There's some standing stones called the Hurlers around here. There's something called South Phoenix Mine near Minions, and all these up north of Minions, which we could drive to because that blue triangle road around the outskirts goes to this place called Upton Cross, which is a crossroads. You can turn left and come into Minions there and park up. Depends on what the distances are around here. Like, is stuff further away than it looks on the map and more distant, or is it actually quite near? That's always the trick with doing these things with a printed Google Earth map. You don't know how much you've zoomed out. Tourist information board built into a granite rock. I'm surprised they cut that in such a straight line actually. Look how straight they've cut this granite. That's quite hard to do with granite. If you look at the bridge at Borator Reservoir, the sides of that bridge, seems like they really tried to cut that granite as straight as they could, and it was all wonky everywhere. It's your usual stuff. You can't do this, you can't do that, don't do this, don't do that. It's not something you want to look at. Anyway, let's find. So I don't know where this track goes. This track isn't the one I'll be taking. I'll be taking, I guess, that one. You can just make out in front of the road. Can't work out where this one goes. I think this one goes past the main Caradon tour. I do have an OS map with me. I'll look at it in a sec. Yeah, this track goes past Caradon tour actual, so we could come back down this actually. But I'm gonna go over there first. This is our track apparently. Hopefully it'll veer away from the road soon. And there's Pensilva down there. We came out at that cattle grid there. I can make out some possible low-lying tall rocks. I'm not sure what this is on the map just before Little Caradon tour. So if we walk along this, it goes away from the road. Then there's some weird junk here, light coloured junk, might be a quarry or something. And then you go up to the right of the tour. I guess the track vanishes after that. Today's sheep colours are green and purple. So this thing I'm following, maybe this is what I saw on the map. This is an entrance to like some sort of camping thing up the track there. We're going down this track under these weird pylon things, and I don't know if that's that weird camping place up there, but we've got to pass it on our way up, I think. I had like a is that a tour moment, because I saw this. I think it's a spoil pile, but it's quite prominent. Very breezy by these trees. Got lots of brown seedling things on them. Not sure what those are. Like baby pine cones or something. Check out this old wall here. It's quite wide. So I don't quite know. This wall is built up now. I don't know if there's like a walled off area between that patch of moorland, this campsite place, which I assume you can do walks from, so they create permissive stuff out of the wall or something, although there's lots of organic versions of that around. And then there's that patch of moorland over there, which I think the transmitter's on. You can probably reach that. On the map from the lines I'm seeing, there's a track off to the left that goes where I'm going. So let's try and find that. There's some rocks under the ground there on the hill the transmitter's on. I don't know if that counts as anything. It looks like you can stand on this thing actually. Might just go off here for a moment because this spoil pile thing, it's got a grassy top. Let's see what views we get. Old wall here. That looks like a possible way to the transmitter that way. This looks like the spoil piles at Kit Hill, which we're quite near to be fair. I wonder if we can see Kit Hill from around here. Probably. that's where we just came from. Quarry down here, a little bit messy. And this is wherever the campsite place is over there. And that is the transmitter. There are definitely some rocks over there. I don't know what this is. That must be like a mind adit or something that's become buried. I'm sure I saw some ruin somewhere. The place we started at, the parking, is called Tokenbury Corner, and we're up here somewhere, I guess, near the PH, which I think means public house, like a pub, doesn't it? Here's this very interesting campsite. It says glamping though, so it's not real camping. Mall and bar, dining, hotel, glamping, families, dogs and horses. Go up there in a sec, but there's a plinth thing over here. I don't know if that used to be a building or something. Looks like a monolith. Got a platform, foundation to stand on. No idea what it once was though. Bricks underneath, red brick. And some kind of iron pipe. Guess that's more of that campsite in there, or glamp site. We're going up somewhere around here. A little kind of summer houses, like kind of woodland shack things. That's kind of cool. Yeah, maybe I should stay here sometime. There's the transmitter coming out again. And it's got a secondary transmitter. And there seems to be a lone house there. Maybe that's the pub or public house, or maybe it's just someone's house now. It's got no sign on it, so I assume it's just like a house now, to be honest. This entire rock is covered with white. Are you liking this? Yeah, the wall's ended, so this house is more or less on open moorland, which is interesting. But we can just go ahead up here to the smaller transmitter. I don't have a map that has this wall on it, I don't think, on the left, because that seems to go up for a bit. So hopefully I can find the tour. Can't use that as a landmark or anything, it's not on the map, which is weird because it's quite a strong, like, it's not even a wall that's broken down over the years or anything. I mean, a little bit, but not as much as something you'd find on Dartmoor that's actually marked on an Ordnance Survey map. It's different from North Estuary, it's got some white bits on it. You know what, according to this, I may have passed Little Caradon Tool. It's that track we were following. Is it the other side of this wall? Let's head this way. Okay, here's that wall we parted with. I can see a couple of possible ways through there. Here's one, obvious one. Barbed wire, ill maintained. But I don't know what, like, Bodmin Moor is different from Dartmoor. Apparently it has lots of odd private zones here and there that you can't work out what to be on one side or the other of. Max Piper did a map on, not on Tours of Dartmoor, is it on Torbagger of Bodmin Moor, I think, and he's shown what tours are private and not private to visit, but I don't know about the actual boundaries on the ground. Someone should do a map of that using like the area tool on Google Earth or something. I have to find a way through this gorse before I can see what's on the other side, like a tour. Is there a way through here? Kind of, yes. Yes. It doesn't matter too much about finding this spot again, because I think we're going to take the track down from Caradon Tor if I go back to the car from there. This might be the tour actually. I just come out upon this. There are some rocks. Let's go and have a look at this, see how much of it there is. That was hella coincidence and good fortune. I just go, maybe we've passed it. Go through the wall, it's there. So it's not a very big tour, but it is called Little Caradon Tour. There's some rocks up there. And a bit of a diagonal slope of rock over there. I don't know if there's any more to it than this. It's a subsurface tour. It's only slightly perking out. I'm sure there's a lot more of it underground. Yeah. Cool, I think that's most of it. Over down there's some interesting quarry-ish things going on. I might have a look there in a sec. I'm just going to go uphill though and see if there's more of the tour. Should we go on top? Yeah, some kind of old mine workings there. Let's go on top of this bit first. The blob on top. Here's the most prominent bit. I don't know if it's the highest bit. Somewhere around here, maybe the highest, unless just kind of that ground there is the highest, maybe. That's all of the tour. I can see a chimney stack coming out there. And some jaggies. Some more rocks there, but that's about it. I think this is basically like the top of the tour just here. Only a small one, but bagged. Show you that chimney stack and those weird jaggies. From Little Caradon Tour, we came up this road past the weird farm thing, went through the wall. You can see a vague line on this map. That's the satellite. It looks like we have to go kind of downhill and to the left to get to normal Caradon Tour, and then downhill again to what looks like some sort of, I don't know what that is, another quarry pit and the track to get to the car again. Same thing but on OS map. You can see none of the tours are marked. So I think we have to head for that green tree. Somewhere around there. Again. Yeah, not sure where this is taking me at the moment. It might just skirt this entire hill. Anyway, you see a bit of the chimney stack down there. Still might drop down to that. Actually, I'm about to pass it, I think so. I don't know, I'm going to go downhill a little bit. Hopefully I'm not skipping the tour by doing this. Just down enough so that I can see something, and if I want, just climb back up here. Oh, there's a hell of a mine over there with old buildings, a second chimney stack. Can't see it from here, but I'll zoom for you guys in a minute. It's so hazy today. I think that town over there. So there's what I'm seeing down there. You can see the ruins appearing. That's interesting. And there's, I think there might be Liscard over there, maybe. Maybe. Quote me on that, but there's a lot of houses and there's no other visible big towns out here. It's Quite interesting actually. It's a strange view of a place where I don't know many of the towns, on the edge of East Cornwall. So I'll look at the horizon. Maybe you guys know what these places are. There's lots of rolling fields, not much in the way of towns or anything. It's just like little disparate villages. And then you get over to here, of course, and there's just like a load of shining houses in the sunshine. Make it sound like towns and cities are super cool and shiny or anything. They're not, but you know, there's more panes of glass for the sun to bounce off of. I think that's actually the track I can walk back on, cutting through there, and it goes past the chimney stack, so I might be able to see that up close when I'm down there actually. Same for this stuff here. Look at that though, is that rock, the jaggies over there? Is that like just heaped soil, or is there actually rock in there? It's really interesting. Oh, we got some clitter piles here. Is this to do with the tour? Or an old tour? Lots of scattered granite boulder remains here, like there used to be something. Was there a minotaur here in the past, and it's been used for building some of these crazy buildings they've got? And I'm approaching a line of transmitters, which is a little bit annoying. A little bit ruins the scenery here. It's kind of... I mean, I know we're... Did I say transmitters? What do you call them? Pylons. Electrical poles. I know we're near the transmitter, but still. A little bit of a rock up there. Guys, I won't show you that quarry thing yet, because we're totally going to pass it on the track later. So let me just try and concentrate on locating this tour. Another clitter pile leading to that rock. Do you reckon any of it's up there? Should I go back up the hill, just in case some of it is above these rolling stones? Well, there's some slabs around there, but I'm not seeing much else, unless it's even higher. That's weird, there's a big long building there, kind of like a shipping container. I thought maybe it was a dam, but no, there's no water around. There's a tributary track that comes off that away. Goes to, I don't know where, off the moor I guess. They've just spotted a larger amount of stones to the left of the electric lines, so. And there's also this on the slope. Yeah, and there's something through there as well. I think we might be in business. Just past the track that way. So here's the first bunch of rocks I saw. That looks a bit bigger. I could do with something a bit bigger than that, but we'll have to see what's around. Imagine that. Imagine if Caradon Tor was smaller than Little Caradon Tor. That doesn't sound right, does it? There's a few low-lying pieces here. Almost to the level of a minotaur. This bit in particular. Let's go and have a look at that mound up there. Spoil pile or something there, like a can there actually. Yeah, and there's more rocks over here. This must be it. Wow, look at that quarry over there. That's kind of awesome. Rocks beside the mast. Not the mast, I keep calling these things the wrong thing. Fucking telegraph poles, electrical poles. There's some rocks beside that. We'll go there first. These are quite low lying, but they have more pancake shape to them. Jump on this for a view. Oh wow, look at that one. That's interesting there. There might be something on that brink. Over there's like an actual spoil pile, like a chicken foot spoil pile maybe. Let's go this way. Might be the Tor. It's about the same size as the other one, to be fair. It's got more character on this side because it's got a baby cliff in there. Not much to look at, is it? Little Caradon Tor, a little more impressive than that. You can see that weird animalist shape over there. Animalist? Animal-like shape. Oh look, we're on top. That's a very minor Tor. A little bit breezy here, but it's not cold or anything now, it's just moving the hot air around. Wow, oh, there's kind of some blue stone in here, which is interesting. Or is it lichen? Is it like dark steel blue lichen going on there? That's odd. Let's never tell. Weird one. Thought I was looking over at like Kit Hill Stack there, but no, it must be the wrong direction. There's just there's like a line of 3 stacks. It's quite interesting. They're like old mining chimneys. It does resemble some kind of animal, like here's the head, I don't know what kind. Tortoise or something? Here's the back. It's sitting on something, I don't know. What animal is this, guys? Other rocks around here of note include squared off boulder, a bit of giant out there, large broad boulder, and I'm going to head to that outcrop and see what else there is. There is a bit more here actually. There's a larger clitter field here, some big boulders amongst the clitter field. That looks interesting over there, like a lower chimney stack. It's like a clay mine. And then there's this giant off, which looks kind of like a tour to me. And what would they doing, please? Yeah, oh, okay. Maybe I've misjudged the tour because I've misjudged the position of the tour. It might be this thing over here, and that's just some extra thing. Like a second stack. Look at this, yeah. There's a lot more of the tour over here. First things first, on top, and then I'll work my way around that side there with the dolphin nose rock, the porpoise rock. Big slabs there. Kind of can. See, I thought this was a can when I looked at it first. But this is the tour, I think. Look over there. Yes. Oh. Nice breeze blowing through. More of it over here. Some messed up pancake stacks that have all collapsed. Peninsula bit on that one. This is the tour. That's not the tour, or at least that's some other part of it, but not the main part. Found the actual thing. That weird keel lichen there. Did we find the porpoise rock? Is it here? Yeah. There's the slip down this diagonal rock. There's the porpoise nose rock right there. Actually, dude, it's like a xenomorph. Look at that. It's an alien from Alien. That's cool. Stand on top of that. I'm now riding the alien. It's a kind of a rounded bunch of diagonal slabs forming like a globe on that side. I don't think I have to go around. I can just go this way and then get to the bottom of it past that tree. This is kind of cool, very grippy rocks here. It goes steeper down than I thought there to where that tree is, or this tree rather. That's cool, I can touch the top of the tree, dude. And you look down there and it's growing below you somewhere. More things, please, small lines. Yeah, I know, cringe. Here's the side of the globe rocks. Look at this kind of crystalline, geological white groove in here. A different kind of rock, maybe. I like these seams. It's like a flint seam. Flint seam. The flint seams. Okay, cut that out. Let's get to the bottom of this. Oh, actually, from this angle, look, you really see it's a tour from here. Thank you very much. There's a bit of cliff in here. All the ferns, the baby ferns have started growing. Look. They're going to be coating this area soon. Oh, it's so rubbery. Wow, never felt one before. It's a different view. Sonic the Hedgehog tree there has been blown by the wind. There you go, I found a good angle on it. That's the shot right there, isn't it? The largest portion contained, most distinctive rock on the front, or maybe second most distinctive, and the masts that are nearby that give it its name. Or is it the other way around? A very interesting tour over there. I think it's a tour. Another one up here too. And Liscard, I think. Last rock of the tour, maybe. Oh no, I am wrong. There's more to come. And look at these ruins over here. Some more of them. Where I'm heading, over there, and hopefully we'll pick up that track in a minute. Oh no, there's even more. There's more of the tour over there, guys. Okay, we haven't finished with this tour yet. There's more to see. So okay, first stack on top, that weird one. I thought this is not much, and it had the animal head thing. Second stack, the tour, like the main thing. Third stack, I'm arriving at one here, and I'll show you this, and then there's a fourth stack which I'm going to go and climb up and see too. So third stack, still ascending down this little kind of spine. Looks like a green grassy track there as well. Might join that later once I finally up the tour. What's that? There's some odd. Okay, there's just the odd rock underground that you slip on. Just orbit the front, let's say, of this stack 3, and then go up again. It's a good thing I moved on to find more after I found those first rocks on top, because this is not a tiny tour smaller than little Caradon tour. It's several big piles. You just have to come to this end to see them. It's not like the other things around here. It's like that kind of bog. Yes, spongy. It's like that bog grass but growing around a rock. That's so weird. Little carpet of green. Okay, just so you can see, there's the third stack, and there's the fourth one I've got to re-climb up to. Up the slope again we go, guys. I wonder if there's a fifth stack. What is that on the transmitter? It looks like a cable car or something. A special delivery coming down the rope. Oh, what's that? What are those flowers? What grows out the spongy stuff? Is it lichen or flowers? That's so odd. Little red things. Okay guys, here's the fourth stack. I've climbed up to the top bit. It's actually right behind this fenced off, I don't know, electrical shed thing or whatever. Another one of them spine things, a bit like a less impressive version of Tor's End up near Oakhampton. But got to climb to the top bit to show you the full thing, haven't I? Let's get up here. We'll get some views anyway. Don't want views of that weird shed thing. Here we go. Oh god. That was a lot of steep in a very short period. Okay, fourth stack. We'll see if there's a fifth stack from below on the path, but I don't think there is. Unless it's hiding behind that. Let's walk down. Follow the route of this fourth stack. There's a tall bit just here. A bit of a cliff going on. I'll go up and over, I think. Can I get down from the tip of the spear? Maybe. Go off to the side here. It's kind of a rounded bulk here. And then a peninsula that ends in another rounded bulk over there. We're on the first rounded bulk. I can see some more rocks over there. Maybe that is a stag 5, but I'm not going to visit that one. 4's all you're getting for now. Let's go on the peninsula one. What is that? Is that an old tree or is that a rock? There's a rock at the bottom of the top. It looks out of place. What is this? This looks like a flower or something's going to happen. Onto the rear fin of this whale, onto the rounded peninsula bulk. This is quite a big one. I'm not sure, but this is either as big as that big one with the Sonic the Hedgehog tree that we found second, or might be bigger. They are comparable in size. It's quite a big one, this. with this one. Look at that, maybe. Oh, it's kind of like steps down here. And the way the rocks are all kind of diagonally aimed downward together, it's like those things at the front of the Sulaco spacecraft in Aliens. It looks like that to me. That's what it reminds me of anyway. Now to be able to get down that side. Go this way. That was quite a big one. Now we got some ruins in a minute. This one on the left's quite rounded. Maybe that's the ruins of like a chimney stack. See some building here. Walk on the grass covered ruined wall. Ooh. Okay, sheep doesn't know where to go right now. Yeah, he's figuring it out. Overgrown like something out of Unreal. Okay, he's not figuring it out. I'll have to just bypass him again. It's got like an entrance thing to it. Didn't see that on the other side. That's kind of cool, isn't it? I'm trying to get a good position to where to photograph it from. There's that ruin, there's that big tour, there's that stack 3. Here's some bright yellow lichen and some bright orange lichen. Okay, I'm on my last battery for the day, guys, out of 3. So I'll just show you what I can show you before we get on that track to leave. I'm not going to do the other tours on the other side past Minions. Probably save them for another day. But let's show you some of this stuff and try and find that track. But I don't think I'd count it as a 5th stack. Look at this building. From this side there's a crazy keyhole thing in it. It's just popped out over the side there. That is weird. So where we're going, I guess. I'm going to keep left of it to get back. Crazy walled mine shaft here, like a well. Looks like it goes straight down behind the barbed wire. Flat bit of last, and it looks like there'd be a way for me to pass this weird keyhole building, stand on the edge of that old spoil heap thing. Let's have a look at this chimney stack. Oh, and there's loads of these weird things that look like they're going to grow into flowers, but I can't see see any flowers yet, I don't know what they are. Destroyed chimney. Oh look, it's become like a seat. Oh, that's amazing. It's perfectly shaped, dude, for a human seat. What a cool throne, dude. Well, that was cool. I love these ruins. They're very interestingly shaped, and what's left behind of them forms cool areas, spaces. I hate the way people are using the word spaces these days. Nah, I don't want to use that word. Places. This weird crater on the edge of a wall here. Look at this place. It's quite bumpy in there. It'd be nice if it was flat at the bottom. Be a good camping zone. Caradon Hill transmitter up there. Should I go over this way first? Doubt I'll be able to get through. It looks like some kind of... oh, look at this ugly... This thing is ugly. This is the government safety bullshit protocol stuff. Doing this. You do not need this here. They've got wood in there. Weird how these old constructions still have like wood in them. That's going to fall apart first, obviously. Look, the ground is landfalled around here. That one looks kind of recent over there, actually. This giant bar grill. Whoa! That pigeon gave me a fright. The echo of it sounded completely different from a pigeon. They've got a little thing you can stand on, semi. Oh look, can you step in that side? No, because that overlooks the drop, so you can't step in at that side. That's cool. Apart from all the litter at the bottom, I can see some bloody monster bottles and stuff. And some kind of electrical cable thing. It's like an old castle. Little window things up there. Maybe where there used to be floors. So through there. That's the keyhole bit, isn't it? That's cool. And you can hear the howling wind. I think it's the breeze on the buildings and stuff is making a bit of a howl noise. Too steep to go down that way, I think. Although someone can, I'm sure. We'll go round. It might not be as possible as I thought to go up on this hump from here. I'll have to see. Maybe. Maybe possible. Look at that. Easy building. I wonder why it looks like that. Was it designed that way or was that torn out? Bare brick chunks sticking out. Oh, there's an underground thing here, like for water, I guess. What a weird place. What did they do here? I'm gonna go down here. We built like a prison cell. It's like a prison cell built underneath this weird spoil pile heap. Did they actually house prisoners here for something? Can hear some dripping. That's weird. It's not part of a railway, is it? That is a peculiar thing. Do you reckon that was like a prison cell for people? Or is it the entrance to a mine or a bit of a railway? Could be a bit of a railway. There's kind of a track there. Maybe the track was an old like a Dartmoor mining railway. And maybe one of these up here was as well. because some of them are quite flat. I also noticed this arch down here. Let's have a look in here first. Yeah, an arch. All the daisies and everything, it's very picturesque in here. Apart from the bloody metal sheet stuff. Disposable metal fences. There's a way into the actual window into the chamber. Sheepies in the arch. Alright lads, how you doing? That's where that landfall bit is actually as well. Let's go and have a look at that landfall. What happened here? It's fallen into a mine pit or something. We must have mine pits underneath us. It's a mine collapse maybe. Some gorse has fallen in. This looks kind of recent. Like this compared to up there. It's more dusty and fine and stuff. Looks like it's only just happened. That's weird. This is an interesting place. Might try climbing up on this just for some views. It's a bit steep, but it'll only be a short bit of steep. I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. And what are those jaggies? Are those rock? I don't know. Kind of looks like soil. Not sure. Maybe it's fine sandy rock. Oh wow, they used to have buildings inside this as well. What is this? What? There's stuff jutting out like... Is it all like man-made underneath us? Like are there tunnels underneath this thing? There's some more weird jaggies. Right at the end. It's like a bit of a tree there. It's a weird landscape. That does look like maybe the entrance to a railway because it's just following through. That track is just so smooth. It must have had an old miners railway on it at some point. was going to go through the arch, but I reckon you can get down this way. It's like an alternate route there. Crazy rockfall. Crazy building. I bet there's lots more strange, because I skipped some ruins back there. I bet they're quite interesting to explore as well. Have a quick look in the arch. Not much in there, I think. It's probably normally quite wet. Ooh. At what I'm terming Banana Mountain. I don't know if it's called that, but I'm just christening it that for now because it's very yellow. I guess it's a bunch of sand just somehow piled up into a sickle shape. In closer inspection, it's got like a tree jam out of it, or maybe just some of that kind of frameworking that was in the other spoil pile, like holding it in place for some reason. It is mostly just like yellow sand though, I'm not sure why. So just some of these rocks have kind of got iron in them, so they're reddish, I guess. So maybe it was like white grey sand, and then because there's so many broken down iron like rocks in this, it just tinted it slightly towards the orange. That's my theory that I'm going with. Compounded together quite well. It's not like, not really that loose sand or anything. This little ways onto the spoil piles here again. It's like it used to be a mining thing of some sort with some kind of functional purpose, and now it's like the ideal playground for kids, I think. I just came up here. We're down underneath that mining building we were over the top of before. We walked that way. That's cool. Now I think we need to walk back to the car along that. Alright guys, today we went up a little Caradon tour, and that was the South Caradon mine. Thank you for watching.